Man, this just keeps getting more and more interesting. Andy Ruiz went on Instagram Live to rap and talk to his fans, and he said he ain't fighting in Saudi Arabia. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing if you want to become part of the gang. Notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Now, I'm going to play the clip for you, but Andy Ruiz, he said some interesting things. He says Joshua was scared. The fan said he was scared. And he said, of course, that's why he wants to take the fight to Saudi Arabia. But no way, my team, he's like, I can't really speak too much. I can't say nothing, but, it's all coming along. And we're bringing the fight back to the United States. Joshua's trying to run to Saudi Arabia and fight, but that's not going to happen, basically. And it's very interesting at this point what's going on, and it's almost becoming farcical just because it's like, who do you believe? Eddie Hearn is doing a fighterless press conference, no Joshua, no Ruiz in sight, just him, right? He's swearing up and down December 7th. They have a date and they're signing the pact. I guess maybe they felt like, we'll put the pressure on him and announce the fight without him and then play catch up. But the thing that's interesting is Eddie Hearn is claiming that his side has the full control and is highlighted, and Andy Ruiz is already signed to $9 million. He has no bearing on the location. This was all predetermined. And then you have Andy Ruiz, who seems supremely confident that he has the bargaining power, the bargaining chips in his favor, saying, oh yeah, I call the shots. I'm the champion. I want to fight where I want. It's just, like I said, it's becoming farcical. For me, this is a bad look for Team Joshua and Eddie Hearn. The reason I'm saying them particularly, I know some of the Man fans and the Anthony Joshua radicals, they're trying to blame Al Heyman, trying to blame Ruiz and say, oh, if you can beat him, just beat him, and take the money. You're scared and run it. You sound stupid as fuck. Here's why. If Andy Ruiz was afraid of Joshua in any shape, form, or fashion, why the fuck wouldn't he be afraid of the undefeated Joshua, who no one had done what he did to Joshua? So what I mean is, he took the fight the first time for less money, and he took it on 5 weeks notice to train. So that is not the actions of a person whose heart pumps Kool-Aid. If he was fearful, why would he be willing to fight Joshua under those terms instead of saying, oh no, wait, I got to get a 10-week camp and this is not going to work? On top of that, look at what he did in the fight. He obliterated Joshua. He won every single round versus Joshua on my scorecard, right? Against all odds. So now with more time to prepare, the confidence of actually proving it to yourself that you can be a champion, it makes no sense for him to be fearful of Joshua all of a sudden when he wasn't afraid of the undefeated Joshua. Why would he be afraid after you guys in the comment section, old media, I told you, old media, it's over. Just let it go, dog. It's over. You guys sound crazy. Old media would suggest that Andy Ruiz is afraid. Why would you be afraid when you beat somebody convincingly and made them quit the first time? It just doesn't make sense. Your confidence should be through the roof. If anybody should be fearful or afraid, it should be Joshua. He has something to prove to himself. Another reason why I say Joshua's team looks bad, Eddie Hearn, he's doing the first ever fighterless press conference, looks horrible. We've never seen that. He's shaking hands with the Saudi dude, and now Andy Ruiz is saying, hey, but wait, there's more. I'm not fighting in Saudi Arabia. And he sound confident. So I don't know where he would get this confidence unless his lawyers, his team, and his people have good faith that they can move this fight to America or elsewhere. And they might be able to do it just because Saudi Arabia is more of a remote location for boxing. It's not like a go-to. We don't know about the sanctionings and the drug testing. There's just a lot of unknowns since it's not a highly publicized go-to land for boxing. And I do feel like it's not neutral ground like Eddie Hearn is trying to proclaim. Saudi Arabia is a 5.5-hour flight from the UK, from London, versus coming from Cali is going to take you 10 extra hours. It's going to take you 16 hours to get there. Coming from Mexico, if you're an Andy Ruiz fan, you know, you would have to travel over a day of travel time, 25 hours and change, 26 hours, you know, and it's ridiculous. Another reason it looks bad, Andy Ruiz has been consistent. Andy Ruiz said from the gates after he beat Joshua, yeah, let's do the rematch. I'm with that, but we want to do it. I'm calling the shots. Let's do it in America, the US. He said LA, Staples Center. We can go to Vegas. We can go to New York where it happened. I'm good with all that. Or Mexico. Joshua's team has been all over the place. This is why they look bad. Joshua, immediately after the fight, the following week, he posted this vlog on his YouTube channel, which you can still find the video, and it's called The Loss From My Perspective. And he's sitting by a window, and he said that he wants to go to the scene of the crime and right his wrongs where it happened. Eddie Hearn later did interviews saying AJ's crazy. He wants to fight back in America. So you don't whimper and cower out now. Still fight in America. Why did he do that? So either way, he's not being consistent. You said you want to go to the scene of crime. Now you don't want to go to the scene of crime. You want to go to Saudi Arabia or Principality Stadium, and you would love to have it in the UK. The other thing is Joshua recently said, hey, I'll fight Andy Ruiz, and his uncle could be the ref, and we could fight in Tijuana. So why is location such a hesitation on behalf of Joshua? So I agree with Andy Ruiz here, and you'll see in the video I'm about to play. I think Joshua is afraid. He wants to have everything in his favor and almost act the same way that he acted before losing, but that aura was stripped away and you lost. So now, unless you have it protected 100% with, and you can beat whatever they're trying to pull, contractually, then it's going to be a bad look. And again, the fact that Saudi Arabia, out of all places, Eddie Hearn's greed might be the undoing here, because that is a potential travel advisory, travel hazard. They might be able to get out of it just because of that. Just because it's not like AJ wants to fight in London. It's not like, he wants to fight in New York. So there would be no way to get the fight out of New York where it first happened. So it's going to be interesting. But like I said, this is becoming comical and, making some people disinterested. But check out the video. Andy Ruiz said it ain't happening in Saudi Arabia, but he's not at liberty to speak on it. So you let me know what you think that means. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We work.
I know everybody's talking about the fight and all that, but we got the real news coming soon. But the fight isn't gonna happen soon. AJ got the rematch. Yes, we do got the rematch. We taking that rematch, champ? Of course. But it's gonna be on my term and our term. We're gonna bring it back here in the United States. AJ low-key scared. Oh yeah, why do you think he's over there trying to make the fight over there in Saudi Arabia? Like I said, I don't have no protection over there. The United States of America wants to. Never mind, I can't say nothing. But the fight isn't gonna happen soon.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.